Hey everyone, welcome to our YouTube video, and in this video we are going to derive the equation of motion, all the three equations, and this video is going to be very interesting because in the next 5 minutes we are going to derive all these three equations in a very simplified manner. So first of all, let us make a simple velocity time graph. So let us say on the x-axis and on the y-axis we draw this as the velocity here, and on the x-axis here let us draw time. Now let us say our object has moved in this manner. So this is the velocity time graph of an object that has moved over a considerable distance at any instant of time. Now let us draw a dashed line to represent the coordinates on the x and the y-axis correspondingly. So let us say at the time t equal to 0, the initial velocity was u, and at time equal to t, the final velocity was v. Now let us mark this point as C, this point as B, this point as A, and this point as D, and this point here as E. So we now have a situation about the velocity time graph. So basically what is happening here is that we'll be driving all these three equations by this particular graph here. So let us start with the first part of the solution of the video. Now we know that basically the slope of the velocity time graph gives us a very important information about the acceleration of the body. So we are going to start with this concept here, that the slope of the velocity time graph gives us the acceleration. So I can say that the value of a would be equal to dB divided by AD. Now let us locate that in the graph. So basically this is perpendicular divided by base, which also is the concept of slope or the tan theta. Now we know that the value of AD and OE will be equal, because since OADE is a rectangle here. So that means I can write this as dB divided by OE. Now if you notice, if I want to calculate the value of dB, which is this part of the triangle, I have to subtract DE from the bigger part of the triangle, that is BE. So I can write this as EB minus ED divided by OE. Now all I have to do is just substitute the values here. So the value of BE is the final velocity, that is V. So this would be V minus ED. The value of ED is the initial velocity, which is U, and then this is divided by T. So that means what I get finally is A is equal to V minus U divided by T, which is implying that, let us cross multiply this. So AT is equal to V minus U, and on rearranging this, what we get is V is equal to U plus AT, which is the first equation of motion. Now let us shift our attention on to the second equation of motion. So for the second equation of motion, the concept that I am going to use is that the acceleration from the given graph is equal to slope of the body. Also the distance traveled, this is the first concept that I will be using here, and also the second concept that I will be using here is that the area under the curve will represent a certain quantity over here. Is that the area under the curve also would represent a certain quantity over here. So that means now what is going to happen is that the area that is represented by S would be equal to the area of the trapezium, OABE. Now area of this particular trapezium OABE can be bifurcated as area of OADE, which is our rectangle, and adding on to this would be the area of triangle ADB. So that means S would be equal to OA multiplied by OE, and then we add this in the area of triangle, so that is half dB multiplied by AD. So the O value of OA into OB would be U multiplied by T plus half multiplied by dB. Now dB here is what is like v minus u here, right? So the dB would be equal to v minus u, and then this is multiplied by AD. So the value of AD technically is D. Now the value of V minus U can be calculated from here, which is AT. So let us resubstitute this. So S is equal to UT plus half AT multiplied by T, which gives us the second equation of motion, that is S is equal to UT plus half AT square. So this is the second equation of motion. Now all that is left is the third equation of motion, for which we are going to again use the same graph, but the information that we will be using here is very different. So what we are going to use here is the concept that we have an equation V is equal to U plus AT. Now from this, what we calculate is one of the values of acceleration here. So if we calculate the value of acceleration here, that comes out to be V minus U divided by T. And the second equation that we have is S is equal to UT plus half AT square. So this is one way of technically doing that. Now this is one approach of doing this. Now let me kind of give you a more hint over this. So first of all, what I can say is that S would be equal to area of the trapezium OABE. Now that would be technically equal to half multiplied by EB plus OA multiplied by OE, which is half sum of parallel sides into the distance between them. Now technically what is happening here is that the value of OA and ED, they are equal. So instead of OA, I am going to write ED over here, and as you can see from the graph, this is the value of ED here. So let us resubstitute the values here and see what happens. So now what is going to happen is acceleration is also equal to dB divided by AD, and now this would be equal to EB minus ED divided by OE. So or if we calculate the value of OE, that comes out to be EB minus ED divided by A. Now substituting this value in the equation number 15, which is our standard equation, what we get is S is equal to half multiplied by EB plus ED multiplied by EB minus ED divided by A. That is, we are substituting this value of OE onto this part over here. Now let us substitute the values here. So this would be equal to 1 divided by 2A V plus U multiplied by V minus U. So that means the value of S comes out to be 1 divided by 2A V square minus U square. Let us cross multiply this. So 2AS is equal to V square minus U square, which now means that the value of V square minus U square is equal to 2AS, which is the third equation of motion. So I hope that this video was informative enough, and for more such videos, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching.